Today, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Green Bay Packers taking on the Buffalo Bills.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4 quarterback.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section, where the columnists write possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. This defense for the Packers, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 5 yards past 100, and a touchdown. And well liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Hands it off out of the gun. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd manageable with that run.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. I thought the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Touchdown, Packers! A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
So if you're going to play charades at home, make sure you grab him, because for a running back, he sure did a pretty good wide receiver impression there. Going to line up in the slot to the left side. And a lot of times, as we well know, running back routes aren't as crisp as wide receiver routes. But this one, more than adequate for that play.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Higgins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2. Got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. 2nd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now after the running play, we got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. It's the fullback with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
And the Bills getting set to go.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On 1st and 10, Higgins. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake, Higgins.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Higgins firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Well, the Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be taken at the 10. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add, and he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Under pressure, they got him again. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 38 yards.
And that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Right back to him on 1st down. Space to run past the 20. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. That time, a 9-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 1st down, Higgins. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. From the gun, Higgins. And he He's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Miller. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Back to throw again. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Bills are forced to settle for 3.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal. And
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
They'll throw now on the final play, eluding the pressure right.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 35.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
So here are the Packers now to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
104 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Higgins. And hauled in by the tight end Miller.
And he is going to have a Bills first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Off play action. Higgins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Miller.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And to give this time to the tailback. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
66 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Higgins over the middle. It's complete.
And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills cut into that lead.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This take it in at the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Second and goal from inside the 5. Back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Packers are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth-quarter lead. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Back to throw. Higgins. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be third and forever. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And they get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He's at the 50, 30, 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain. As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Let's go. Mike 12. Mike 12.
Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They're going to look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McKinnon here, it's complete. And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. That's going to set him back 5 yards. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bills going to take over again on offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Throwing on first down. Higgins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Looking to throw. Higgins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. On 1st and 10. Higgins to the right side, complete to Miller. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Higgins looking middle, and that's complete. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st down, Higgins. Wide open receiver, complete. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw. Higgins. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now the try here for the point after. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. On first down, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down, but that's not necessarily true, is it?
You know, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Flushed out right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, are they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week